All right. Let me go ahead and check on the. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Burningstar 4. I'm just going to check the YouTube channel real quick to make sure that it's live. It is live. Let me see if it's actually putting out sound. What the hell? Yep, it is. You can hear it. What the hell? Yeah, alright. Cool. Cool. Alright. Welcome to Burning Starfire. We have your favorite captain, Captain Jake, here with us. Looks like he is alone today, but that's okay. We have something very lighthearted and fun for him to do, or maybe very destructive, and hopefully he doesn't die today.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, take her away, Flatline. Here's your recap. Since you're the only one here, we can't have Sanatsu's lovely details.
Well, I wasn't here last week, so I don't know.
The week before.
Oh, the week before. Okay, so the week
Yes.
the week before. Oh boy.
Yeah, because
Um.
last week it was just Adhara, what you call it, doing her backstory.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. So let's see. Um. A lot happened actually. So we were all up in the vents trying to figure out what was going on, like trying to catch that, I guess, the old man that turned into a monster. Um, and then we got boarded by some space pirates, um, who ended up just being there for redemption, which was interesting. Um, they helped us deal with the problem. Um, DJ got kind of messed up. Um, let's see. Yeah, we killed the old man. Um, and then um, apparently there was like I don't even know what you call it, like a scientist that was uh, disguised as Jenna, and she was the one doing the experiments and making the people go crazy. Um, and I punched her in the face,
Yeah.
and then she shot herself accidentally. Um, so that turned out exceptionally well.
Oh, yeah. That was amazing.
Um, and then let's see. Then I took some of her stuff, and then um, played a prank on Edhara, and I think that was about it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You got yourself a nice, what you call it, belt that is able to change your appearance.
Yes,
And you got a new knife or a new
yes,
blade. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
good
that is
stuff.
good. Yeah. So, all right, we'll go ahead and start off where we left off. Left off as you guys went to bed after you dropped off the people to the space station. Whoever was left, you know. They
Mm-hmm.
took the unicorn. You gave it to them for compensation. I don't know why, but you did because you're a kind-hearted fellow. Uh, and So that was it. So you're on the ship, and um, basically, when you get there, there's a note on your door when you wake up. So,
All right. Hmm.
would you like to read the note?
Well, yeah,
Of course.
obviously.
All right. So you read the note, and it's a note from Adhara and C76. Basically, the note says, Jake, we've decided to go through the space station's transportal. They have a direct portal to get to Neptune, and I'm going to go see my father. And C76 is accompanying me because the planet of Neptune is very, very hard and treacherous. So we should be back by the end of the day or in a couple of days.
All right. Well, nice of them to just leave me.
Yeah. And you see that they also took their bikes with them.
Yeah, of course I did. Um. Well, all
You are
right.
here, left with Redemption. And Redemption, of course, is doing his duties in the ship
No.
as restoration and painting of the ship. You can see little redemption bots that you've never seen before, little screens with little four legs and a body running around on the inside of the ship, repairing the acid floors and repairing the hull and everything around. So it's like 7 or 8 of them just running around.
No. That's good.
Yep, making sure that your ship is tip top shape.
Very nice. Well, I guess it's time to start just going out and having a little explore of the area.
Nice. So, Redemption, while you're getting up, he comes up and says, "Hello, Captain. How are you today?"
I'm fine. How are you?
"I'm quite well. I'm making sure the ship is in tip-top shape in case you want to leave anywhere."
Very good. Excellent job.
"I see that C76 and Adhara snuck out today."
It would seem so, yes.
"Indeed. I think I was sleepy."
You sleep?
"Sometimes. You know, gotta give the
Fair
servants a
enough.
little rest."
Yeah, I feel you.
Get a knock on the ship's door.
Oh, well, who might this be? I guess I'll go over to the door and see what we got going on.
You open the door and you see a kind of like a small little robot. Looks like a toy.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Excuse me. You shut up, you bitch. Sorry. Google, not sponsored.
Yeah, no, right. Uh, okay. What what does it do?
It's staring up at you, just looking at you.
All right, can I help you?
I think you can.
Okay. Are you going to elaborate on that, or
Is this your ship?
yes?
Can I use it?
For what?
I want to get to Saturn. Well, we want to get to Saturn.
Who is we?
You turn over and you see an older man, like in a nice freaking suit, you know,
Hmm.
noir looking old school, like a trench coat and this big metal staff. But he has like a kind of like a, gangsterish type of hat, you know,
Oh,
and
does he look like a
a
pimp?
big long beard. An older gentleman.
All right.
And he just waves. He has rings all over his fingers. Yeah, kind of looks like
Nice.
a pimp.
Awesome. um.
Yes, we want to borrow your
Okay.
ship.
Okay. So you're trying to get to Saturn, right?
Yes.
What do you intend to do there, if I may ask?
That's none of your business if we pay, right?
Fair enough. So what do you offer?
And then you see the older man put up his credit card, and on there it says 1,000,000 credits on it, on the screen of the credit card.
Well, I think I'm convinced. Let's do it.
You should be, dear boy. I'm offering you a lot of money.
Sure is.
Yes, indeed. By the way, my name is Wendell, and this is Volgan. Volgan, say hi to the nice man. Hello. It's just a
Hi.
little robot that kind of looks like a Gundam,
Oh, I see.
like a
Well,
toy, but it's like 3 feet. You know, he's got little blades. Like he's got a shield on his back, and he's got a little like lightsabery blade on him.
nice. Well, nice
Yes.
to meet you both. I'm
Uh,
Captain Jake. This here is my ship.
it is a nice looking ship, and he looks and he raises one eyebrow. Like,
It's
what a piece of
it's
shit.
something. It certainly is something. Um, well, no time to waste, I guess.
Indeed. So he walks in, he has his luggage, and Volgan has his little bag of tools, and he walks in there in his ship. And then Redemption scans them, and he tells you to step back so he can decontaminate them.
Um, Redemption, you can hold off on that for this time.
Why? They might be dirty.
It's it's all right. I'm sure this gentleman would prefer to not be decontaminated.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you.
So they step in, and you show them to their room. And Redemption has one nice and clean. No drool or anything or poison gas in there anymore.
Nice.
They drop off their bags, and you get the ship ready.
All right.
Redemption starts asking questions like, Captain Jake, do you really trust these people? Remember what
Hmm.
happened last time?
True, but it's good money.
Yes, it is good money. And we do need the money for some parts of the ship.
Yes, wouldn't you like some upgrades?
Upgrades, yes, but more off, we do need a couple of things to make the ship go.
Like what?
Well, some titanium plates for the vents from when those
Oh
speak
yeah.
softy, soft, soft to you. Those little alien bitches.
Yeah, that was quite a thing.
Indeed, it was surprising that C-76 was better after that.
Well, got some good meds and stuff.
Yes. Okay. So he goes and gets one of the nanobots to go out and pick up the supplies that you need. Which you guys had about what 50,000 last time from what's her name's bag,
Oh yeah.
I believe. I'm not sure. If not, I'll just give you guys 50,000 that you guys got in the bag. So
All right.
Redemption goes and buys the supplies, gets everything ready, and you guys are ready to make your descent into Saturn.
All right. I guess we're off.
So you guys go in there, and it's he takes a slow descent to make it like and he opens some of the hatches so the guests can see like the beautiful sky and Saturn and everything like that, and you slowly make your descent into one of the space ports there.
Nice.
And once you do, the ship locks into one of the spaceports,
Mm-hmm.
and the gentlemen thank you kindly, and they leave.
All right. So I assume he hands me the money.
Oh yes, of course.
Like, he just
No,
leaves, you know.
he's like, "Thank you, sucker." No,
Yeah.
no, he leaves, and Wendell and Volgun Toy leave, and Redemption
Well, all right.
questions. That was a lot of money for just a descent. You know.
It certainly was, but I'm not going to ask any questions because we have a lot of money now.
Indeed. So
I'm not
you
too concerned about where the money came from.
gotcha. You escort them out, and who do you think you see at the space station in Saturn but your dear friend Delgar?
Oh, what a lovely
He
surprise.
indeed he is quite busy, and he's yelling at some two gentlemen because of a deal that has gone wrong, and the two gentlemen pull out their guns at him,
Oh boy.
and then you see Delgar take out this electric whip and their hands around, or wrap his whip around their hands and rip their arms off.
Nice.
They
I
start
mean,
screaming and they start running. And you can hear Delgar say, "Not so fast." And he pulls out his gun and shoots them both in the head.
all right. Well, I'll just casually walk up to him and I'll say, busy as always, I see.
Hmm. I didn't expect you to be here. Hello there, dear Jake. Lovely to see you. I'm sorry you had to see some such vulgarness from me.
Oh, it's quite alright. How's business?
Hmm, good now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Indeed. And then he tells one of his what you call it? His lackeys to clean this shit up. And then he starts walking over to uh in the space station there's like a marketplace and there's a bar. He just walks over to the bar and he slams down his hand, and the bartender gets him a drink.
Alright, I'll go sit with him.
Oh, would you like one as well?
Yes, please.
Bartender? Yes. Whatever he's having.
You're too kind.
What are you gonna have?
Uh, just get me a beer.
Alright. I'm guessing a human beer or something.
Yes, please.
Ah. So he hands you a dark bottle, pops it open, and then he hands it to you. You can see the foam come out a little bit.
Thank you kindly.
Yep. I'll put it on your tab, Del. Yes, please. Put it on the tab. So, Jake, fancy meeting you here. So, I'm guessing you're on some sort of adventure?
Uh, well, not really to be honest. I got hired by someone to drop them off here. They paid me a significant amount of money for it, and I decided not to question it, and now I'm here.
I see.
Edhara and C76 have left on their own little errand and left me behind, so I'm just trying to figure out what to do, I guess.
Well, in Saturn, there's a lot to see. I mean, a lot of
So I've
people
heard.
come here. It's vacation. I mean, it is quite beautiful.
Yes, very.
Indeed. Except for men like me who have certain businesses to attend to. My day has been very busy as of now.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yes,
Such a
good
busy
weapon.
man.
Yes, good weapons are hard to find these days, especially
Indeed.
when the ones that I'm looking for are of ancient technology. They're usually the ones that are stronger because of all the regulations.
Ah, yes. Of course.
So, what are your plans for today?
Um, I don't really have any plans, to be honest with you. Just going around, seeing the sights.
Well, good. Then I'm going to hire you.
Alright, very well. Anytime.
So, what do you charge?
Oh, for you? Well, suppose it depends on the job.
How about this? I will give you a percentage of what I'm making. Let's say a 25% of what I make today if I
Sounds
have
very
you
reasonable.
walking around with me. Just in case something gets a little bit too much than I can handle.
Oh, is there such a thing?
Oh, trust me, I've been in a lot of squabbles, and there have been a lot of close calls I've had, especially around this outer reaches of the system. It
Well,
seems like it gets dangerous the more away from the sun.
fair. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind walking around with you all day.
Oh, you're so sweet. But remember, this is business, not pleasure. Pleasure comes later.
Of course.
And you look uh, over on the other side, and you see a crud sitting down the way. And he doesn't look like a normal crud, you know? He doesn't look like he's pink, but he's not as sweaty. He's not smoking a cigar. He doesn't look like he has bad manners or anything like that. He's
Mm-hmm.
just sitting there on his little tablet, and he's just calculating some things and talking out loud. It's like, by my calculations, the treasure should be here, but I can't quite find it. And he just keeps on calculating some more.
Alright.
And then Delgar, his ear hears treasure. He's like, this looks like an opportunity. I might put some things on hold.
Alright. Sounds like we're about to get into trouble, but that's what we're here for.
Trouble, my dear? No, no, no. This is no trouble at all. And he walks up to the little alien, pushes him off the stool, and takes his tablet. So what do we have here? No, give me that back. It's mine. It's yours, huh? And he looks down on him and steps on his head. Whose is it? Oh, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. I'm sorry. It is. Now run along. And then he runs away. And then Delgar slips that tablet into his pocket. Well then, that was easy.
Certainly was.
And you don't have a problem with me doing things like this?
Well, you know, you're paying me.
Indeed. I think we're going to be very good friends.
I think so too.
So, you guys walk around after you guys have your drink, and then you come up to a shady part of the town, and you start both walking down the alley, and you see about 6 different types of aliens. One that looks like an insect, a couple of them that look like feline creatures, and just like animals. This
Hmm.
place is, I would say, most of the population would be like anthropomorphic creatures, like
Hmm.
snakes and reptiles and what you call it, mammals and stuff like that living on this planet with the crud and another species that you haven't seen before that are as small as the crud, but not so technologically savvy. They look more of like a tribal people.
No, I see.
And there's a couple of crud inside the alley and stuff like that. And then Delgar just leans up against the wall and lights up a cigarette. And he just waits there. And then all of the people in the alley just start looking at him.
All right. I guess I'll just boast up next to him.
And one of them comes up and is like, "What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm having a cigarette?" Then Delgar looks at you and he smiles. And then he looks back at the other creature and he goes, "Tell Gain I'm here. May I ask who's calling?" "Tell him it's his dear friend, Dell. You'll know." So he opens up the door from the alley and he goes inside. He's still smoking his cigarette.
Hmm.
So I really don't have anything to say. I just usually conduct my business by myself. It's nice to have company around.
Well, it's good company.
Indeed. So, why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourself? I hardly know you.
Oh, what is there to tell? I guess, you know, what you see is what you get. I'm a hacker, or used to be. Don't really agree with my family. They've got some pretty high up positions, and I'm not a big fan of that whole, you know, thing.
You mean the
So
military thing?
yeah, it's just not for me.
Oh, I totally understand. That's why I left my family years ago. Almost about 200 or so, I believe.
Yeah, so you understand.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, and well, when Eden got attacked, it all went to hell basically. And I met Edhara in C76 and found the redemption and managed to flee and well, you know, that's
I
how we
wouldn't
ended up at the Ark.
I wouldn't say that is flee. You basically survived. And everybody
Well,
that couldn't survive deserved what they got.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it for sure.
Indeed. I mean, if anybody couldn't intercept that message that was given, I'm sure there would be more people that were able to escape.
True.
But of course, they try to keep it hush hush from everyone, which is very sad.
Yes, indeed. But I guess that's history now.
Indeed. But who will write that in their books?
Eh, I
And
guess
who
time will tell.
and who will be the writer of these books?
Yeah, some good questions.
So, right when you guys are talking, this huge creature that looks like a lion comes out. Dell. Ah, Gain. It's happy to see you. And then they both give themselves a nice hug. And then Gain looks at you. And who is this fine specimen?
My name is Jake. I'm the captain of the Redemption, and I'm a friend of Dell.
Ah, friend of Dell is a friend of mine. Come, come, let's go inside and have a drink.
All right.
And you'll both go in there. You see the alleyway look like shit and the buildings look like shit, but when you go in there, it's very luxurious. You see like chandeliers and beautiful tables with what you call it, tablecloths and beautiful flowers at there, and there's like a bar, and there's it's like a restaurant basically. A
Right.
restaurant for it's like high class, but for more of like a merchants club or a thieves club and stuff like that. So it's like a
Right.
members only club to get into this place.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see these waiters, you see beautiful women, beautiful men, showing you to the table and pulling out the chairs for you and offer you to sit. Delgar sits down and then he pats the chair right next to him. Come, come, Jake, sit.
I sit down next to him.
And then Gain sits down right across from you both. He says, now then, what brings you to Saturn, Del? Well, I've gotten a tip of some coordinates. I believe it might be of most importance to us. Ah, I see. And what is this? this importance. He looks at you and he says, "I'm sorry, dear, but it was too much to pass up. I intercepted a feed from you and your grandfather,
All right.
talking about the special mission that you're on, and I just couldn't help but to check in on it."
Very well.
Oh, don't
I
worry,
mean,
I'm not trying to dip in your Kool-Aid or anything. Just thought that you might need it somehow.
well, I appreciate that for sure.
Indeed. I want you to be a big time customer from now on, exclusively through me.
I think that can be arranged.
Indeed. Ah, the plans, huh? May I see your tablet, Delgar? Why, certainly. Game. He shows the tablet. He shows the mission on it. It's like, this is this true? Another piece of Eden.
Yep.
Well then, this planet does look like Eden. Indeed, it does. But it is in another galaxy. How do you propose to get to this place? He looks at both of you.
We are working on it.
I see, I see. This place is light years away. But I've heard a lot of people coming up with drives more, let's just say, dangerous, but effective. Warp cores and dark matter cores. There's different kind of warp drives these days that are experimental and are not allowed to go into a consumer realm yet. I don't think Eden One has these inside of their ship. I see. I see. Delgar looks at him. A warp core drive. I don't have one of those in the market, dear. I'm sorry.
But do you know where to get one?
You know me so well, don't you?
Of course.
Well then, I know of a certain pirates that have one, but I believe you might have met them before.
Certainly have.
Are you talking about the ogre? And then Gain like balls his fists and then he slams his hand on the table. That son of a bitch gave me this. And he moves his hair, and you can see like a cut off the side of his face.
It's a rough deal.
Ugh. Well, I did deserve it. Well, this is getting quite boring. Now, Do you have those plans? Do you have the coordinates? Yes, I have the coordinates. It's gonna cost you, Dell. No freebies this time. Oh, but sweetie, remember the thing I did last time? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Well then, if you can procure something from me, or for me, I might give you those plans for free. I'm sure the president of Eden 1 would be grateful for that. Hmm?
Very well.
You do kind of look like him. He snarls a bit.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not, hmm? Are you a descendant of his?
Yeah.
A grandson, huh?
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Not happy about it, though.
he shouldn't be. He's an asshole.
Oh, yeah, he certainly is.
But he was a damn good pilot in his prime.
So I've heard.
Wonder if you have the skills for it.
Well, how about we just cut to the chase? What do you need?
Straight to the point, I like it. So, my ex-wife has stolen something from me. Something of great importance.
Alright.
And he hands you a note. This is where you find her. She'll know what you're talking about.
Is that all you're gonna give us?
This is how these things work.
Alright. I'm just asking.
Sweetie, sweetie, it's okay. It's okay, Jake. I'm sure everything is on that. Yes, it is. Okay, then. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get any dinner, but we have places to go. Come along, Jake.
Alright. Let's go.
And then he goes and he says, Hey, tell your grandfather he's still a bitch.
Tell him every time.
So you guys walk out and you see those 6 guys and they wave you off. I believe you made some friends.
It would seem so.
As you guys are walking down the alley, you see a tall, robotic type person just bump you.
Oof.
Then he looks back at you and his eyes glow, and then he just walks. Excuse me. And that was quite rude. You, bumped into my friend there. And then the gentleman turns around, and then you see a revolver just popping out of his coat.
Oh shit.
And in a robotic voice, he says, Move along. And Delgar goes, Not a chance. And then another gun comes out of his jacket. And another one. And then all 3 arms just point at you. And Delgar. One of them is a revolver, a long revolver. One of them is a revolver with a blade at the bottom of it, and the other one's a small stubbed revolver.
How about we just calm down, you know?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Ugh. Fine. Fine. Fucking pirate. Then he looks at Delgar and he's like, you shut your fucking mouth if you know what's good for you. It's like, how dare you?
Let's just calm down. Let's get out of here. We have more important things to do.
Yes, we do. You do have more important things to do. And I'm only here for one thing. And then he shows you both a picture. And you recognize the person on that picture. And it's C-76. I'm looking for
Alright.
this piece of shit. Any of you know them?
Not a clue.
Yes, dear, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. He goes, I don't believe you. And he cocks all three guns.
Look, man, just calm down. We don't know what you're talking about.
Oh? A child of Eden doesn't know what I'm talking about? And his eyes glow even more.
Nope, no idea.
And then you see this little mouse looking creature about 3 foot tall. And he says, M32, you need to calm down. These people don't know anything. I'm sorry about my friend here. Hello, my name is Rift. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I guess.
Yes, yes, indeed. And he starts sniffing around. And then he looks and he says, yes, yes, I don't think there is anybody around with that name there, M32. Let's be on our way. He goes, ugh. You two pieces of shit weren't worth my time anyway, or the money. And he holsters his guns. And he flips around his coat and they start walking away. And they go into Gaines' restaurant. That
Well
was
then.
close. Who the fuck is he? Friend of yours?
Nope. No idea.
Then why did he have a picture of your handsome friend?
C-76 has many enemies.
I see, I see. Wow.
Yep. It's just another thing to deal with.
Well, I hope we don't run into them again.
Let's hope not. Let's skedaddle before they come back.
I see. Let me see that note.
Sure.
And he looks at it, and it looks like kind of like a code. It's like, do you mind?
No, not at all.
And then he takes your wrist, and he presses the button on your little watch that Redemption gave you guys. Redemption? Yes, Delgar? Yes, yes, hello. Can you run this through your database, please? Captain Jake?
Yeah, please do.
He runs through. And then he shows a small house on a mountain. And he brings up kind of like a map through your wristband, which is like a hologram, and then it shows around. It's like beautiful river that comes down this mountain, and there's like a town nearby and everything like that. And it looks westerny, so kind of deserty, but Like where
Hmm.
the water is like beautiful plant life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he goes, this is quite the little vacation area, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Well, we
Well,
might get pleasure after all. Wow,
with you, it's
business.
always a pleasure.
Indeed. You're such a flirt.
You know it.
Yes, you should stop that sometimes. And then
Huh.
he puts his hand in your face and lightly slaps you.
You like it.
We'll see. Come along. And then you guys start walking. It looks like it might be far. Do you have any transportation?
We could take my ship.
I don't know if the ship would suffice.
What?
Redemption
You
chimes
you
in.
don't?
What about your car?
Oh yeah. We could take the buggy.
And then Redemption copies you. And it's like, oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It's pretty nice.
Indeed. And then you guys walk back to Redemption, and Delgar has not actually seen your ship, the inside of it. So
Oh yeah.
he looks around and he's like, you know, from inside, it looks way better than the outside of it.
It certainly does.
Indeed, it looks like a labor of love inside of here. It looks very rugged outside, like, you know, not modern at all, but when you come inside, it's very quaint and homey.
Yeah, it's quite comfortable.
So, do you want to give me a tour?
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners?
Indeed, where are they?
Alright, well,
He
I'll
just
go
starts
and
giggling at you.
I'll go and give him a tour of the ship, show him around the cabins and the or what do you call them? The sleeping quarters, the kitchen, the cockpit, everything.
He's he's like very interested in the old technology because he's the only ship he's ever seen like this was another ship on Venus.
Yeah, it's quite a unique ship. It's
Indeed,
definitely a bit weird, but does the job very well for us.
very custom.
Indeed.
You can do a lot of things with this ship. I'm surprised you haven't gone and mining asteroids or anything like that, especially with the arms attachments on it.
Well, we've been quite busy.
Indeed. Then you guys get to the hangar and you see this rover buggy.
There it is.
I see. This is quite custom. I've never seen anything like it. And when you talk, the colors like vibrate and turn to different colors. Oh, I
That
like
gamer
this.
RGB.
Indeed. Redemption smiles is like, I made it custom for Captain Jake. He is a hacker, so I would think that stuff like that would interest him. He can change it to anything he likes.
I like this.
So, Are you gonna give me a ride or not?
Yeah, hop in. Let's go.
So you open the doors, and they're like gull wing doors. You just open up and go, kind of like a DeLorean off of, you know.
Yeah.
And then you
Back to the
climb in.
Future.
Yes, indeed. Climb in and close the door.
All right. Get in there.
And Redemption asks, "Can you take me along?"
Uh, sure. Why not?
Good, good.
Um.
The back of the rover opens up, and you see the heavy treads. You hear the heavy treads of Redemption just
Oh God.
slowly coming into the freaking trailer, and it folds up, and then he just tucks himself into the back trunk area, which is like, it's kind of like a hatchback. So he jumps in, and then the tires go really low, and then you can hear it freaking compensating and going back to normal. And then Redemption puts one of his robot hands on your shoulder, and then his screen looks at you from the back seat and is like, "Are we there yet?"
We haven't even left.
"Oh, I'm sorry." Ah ha ha. And Delgar just giggles a little bit.
All right, let's go. Let's put this thing in gear.
So you get in there and you what you call it? Put your finger on the thumbprint area to the power button, and then it turns on, and you see like everything glowing inside, and then uh you have a big display right there where it shows all the functionalities of it and everything like that. And you press another button and it opens up the cargo bay of the ship, and then you start
Hmm.
driving off to the coordinates.
All right.
And then you get a text from Adhara on your wristband.
Oh boy.
And it says, "Hey Jake, I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're not getting into trouble. Me and C76 got into a little bit of a bind, but we're okay now. And see you soon, boy."
All right. It certainly sounds like it horror.
Mhm. And then you get to, once you get there, you get to the bottom of the mountain and you see like this lush and beautiful kind of road. And there's like trees and beautiful stuff, but then at the end of it, there's like sand and barren. So it's like patches of beauty and turmoil at the same time.
I see. Is it drivable?
Oh yeah, yeah. The road is
Okay.
drivable,
All
and
right.
you
Well,
start climbing up, and then you hit the town.
nice.
And the town does not allow buggies, so you have to park it in this special parking area.
Hmm.
Once you get there, and you have a gentleman opening the door for you.
Oh, well, at least that's nice.
"Hello, sir. Welcome to the
Good
plaza.
day. Thank you.
May I help you and your female out?"
Um. Yeah. Sure.
And Delgar gets out. Delgar goes, "Oh, thank you so very much." And then Redemption climbs out, and he goes, "Thank you so very much." And from what the guy sees, he sees you, but then he sees a woman. He doesn't actually see Delgar as
Oh,
his true or his form that you know him as. He sees a beautiful woman with pink hair and a very generous chest and wearing, you know, a nice pant leg suit and a ruffled shirt.
nice. All right. Well, let's go find this house, right?
Yes, indeed. Let's go find this house. So, but wait.
So,
I want another drink.
fine. Very well.
So you guys go into this beautiful mezzanine, and there's a bar off to the side, and kind of like a hotel when you first go in.
Oh, quite nice.
But it's a welcome, like kind of like a welcome shack, but it's large. So basically, it's kind of a tavern. It's got rooms where you just sleep and whatnot like that before you go into the actual like town.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's not even a town. It's kind of like a little villa. So Delgar sits. Yes, yes, I'm a drunk. I know.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Oh, but you were thinking it.
A little bit.
Redemption's like, yes, I would like to have a drink, please. I would like a glass of water.
All right.
And then the bartender turns around, and it's a crud.
Oh,
It's like, you got the coin for that, huh? There, fucking TV.
yes,
Actually,
we.
I do. It's okay, Captain Jake. I can handle this. And then he boots up 5 credits. Now give me my water. Ah, here's your water, bitch. He slides the cup of water to Redemption. And Redemption opens up his chest, and the water inserts, and then it closes. The contents are emptied, and he spits the cup right back at the fucking crud's face. And he goes, "Hey, watch it, bitch." And then Redemption looks at you and says, "Ah ha ha." And Delgar goes, "Oh my, you're friends."
he's a feisty one.
Indeed. So, Jake, what are you going to do with these plans? Are you going to actually give them to your grandfather?
Well, I think so. I mean, it's not about him, you know?
Really?
It's about all of us.
But, Jake, you know the history. You know our history. What's going to happen if
Yes.
they find this planet and there's already inhabitants on it? What do you think that your grandfather might do?
Yeah, it does concern me.
Terraform it to their liking? Start building structures? Who knows? This place might be primitive, or it might have more technology than we would think.
True. But, well, we have to find a way to stop Genesis, right?
Genesis. And he looks down. Why do we have to stop Genesis? Why do we even have to deal with Genesis anyway?
Well, I mean, it it swallowed Eden.
Yes, it swallowed Eden, but there were a lot of good people in Eden, I give you that, but there was also a lot of corruption. Don't you think that they've done the galaxy good by eating the place?
Hmm. I suppose on some level I agree with you, but at the same time, I feel something of an obligation, I suppose.
Hmm. What I think, truly,
And what's that?
I think that Eden being eaten was a blessing.
Well, I guess in some ways it was. I'm sure many people would agree with you.
I don't think anybody would agree with me, sweetie, except for the
Well,
golden haired, green eyed man we saw earlier. I know who
yeah,
they are.
still. Who are they?
They're paladins.
Oh, them. Yeah, we've run into them several times.
And you agree with me helping these paladins? Hmm?
Ah, no, not really, but I also don't really know what their angle is, I suppose.
Hmm. Well, you. I don't know if you've met a celestial before.
Don't think I have.
Have you heard of the creators?
Yes.
That's what they are. My dear boy, that man that you've seen is one of the creators.
He is?
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
It's not just one creator, my dear. There's a planet of them. The ones they call the creators. Used to
Interesting.
used to be led by two deities, or what they call deities, the mother and the father. The mother was, well, let's just say the father was the creator, the mother is the judge and destroyer.
I see.
You have to have good with bad, and bad with good, vice versa.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They are very, very, I wouldn't say religious because that wouldn't be a religion. They're more full of themselves than anything. But sometimes you come across one that is less full of themselves. Like me, I'm full of myself all the time. I'm surprised you didn't ask me if I was.
Well, figured. Might not be my business.
Uh, do you want to see?
Sure.
He turns off a little switch that's on his belt, and you see Delgar for what he truly is. He has beautiful gold hair with pink hue in it, and his eyes are not green, but they're pink. And he looks like a perfect being like that other man did,
Hmm.
but more feminine.
It's it's quite something.
Yes, I don't like to show myself. You see, I've came here about to Eden about 300 years ago,
Hmm.
and I was basically what they would call a watcher. Every planet has a watcher, my dear.
What do they do?
Make sure everything goes according to the creators. But of course, I was more curious. I never reported my findings. I wanted to see how you all would fare, basically.
Hmm.
There's always been a creator since the dawning of time, a protector, you would like to say,
Yes.
somebody that watches the worlds in a galaxy. One of 13, my dear. One of 13 galaxies.
I see.
I broke my ties with the creators a while ago. I'm guessing that's why they sent that young one.
Hmm.
Well, the funny thing is, he is quite like me. He's very curious, and he wants things to play out.
Play out like what?
Your evolution.
Hmm. I see.
If it was anybody else, we would already report it in, and Eden would have been destroyed many years ago, before you were even born.
Wait, so you mean me specifically?
Anyone, any of you.
Oh. Hmm. I see.
I see that eye glows sometimes, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
I can fix that for you. Redemption chimes in. I tried to fix it, but Captain Jake told me no.
Well. Yeah. It just, well, he can be a bit, rough sometimes.
And in one of his fingers, a little freaking saw comes out of it. I can still do it if you'd like, Captain Jake.
It's okay, thank you.
Sweetie, let me do it. And he goes over to Redemption and he pats him. He goes, take this. And it kind of looks like a little microscope thing. Put this in your eye. I promise it
Okay.
won't hurt.
Alright.
You put it in your eye, and you feel a little piece of like a little shoot of air go into your eye.
Interesting.
Now then, think of this, my dear, as an upgrade.
An upgrade in what way?
Nanomachines inside of your eye.
Oh, interesting.
That hue will not be there anymore, my dear. It'll be looking like somebody looking at you, like it's your own eye. Of course, the HUD and everything will still be there. I don't think that you'd want to get rid of that.
Mm, no, it's pretty nice.
Indeed. And the nanomachines are going to upfit it with night vision as well. So no more
Oh,
goggles.
I like that.
Indeed. And then he puts that little tool away. All right, my dear, let's calibrate. And he puts one finger up and asks you to look.
All right.
Then he goes down. And then he goes side to side. Hmm. Looks like everything is working correctly.
Yeah.
And you can feel a slight pinch at your other eye.
How?
And it configures it with the other eye as well, so it's not looking just through one eye. So now the HUD is crisp and clear.
Nice.
I wouldn't say you're a cyborg yet, my dear. Just more advanced.
It's a start.
Indeed. And no more wires.
That's very nice.
Yes, indeed. Now you can hack just using your eyes.
That's gonna come in useful.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Oh, then you see this brown skinned woman uh,
Oh.
with kind of like has cat ears and a tail and a little bit of fur like on her hands
Mm-hmm.
and down her legs a little bit in a beautiful red dress. I believe that's her.
Oh.
We don't have to go to her. It seems she comes to us.
Yes. Well, that certainly makes things easier.
And he turns on the belt so she doesn't recognize who he is, and he becomes Delgar again. But you can actually see who Delgar really is through your eyes.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Mm. Yes.
Oh, not you, dear. I'm talking
Oh.
to the bitch. Excuse me, miss. Yes? I don't think I know you. Why are you talking to me? Well, Gaines sent me. And her eyes open wide, and she turns around, she starts running. And Delgar looks at you and says, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun."
All right. Well, let's go.
And then you guys start chasing after her. And you start chasing after her, and she's like pushing people out of her way and knocking people over on the floor. Delgar starts running, and let's see here. When he's going in front, Delgar jumps over the person that she pushes down. I want you to roll a dice to see if you can jump over the person as well.
Oh God, here we go. 3.
You jump over her, the person as well, and then you're running through, and then Delgar sneaks past and pushes some people out of the way. I want you to roll again because you're trying to keep up.
Ooh, a 1.
You slip right between those guys under their legs, and you just keep on going, just running as hard as you can, and you catch up to Delgar. And then
Nice.
he looks back at you and he goes, "Smooth, I like that."
You know me.
And you guys keep on running and running, and then she gets to a ledge, and this woman just jumps, and you can see her jumping far, and then
Hmm.
she lands, and then she looks back, and she hisses, and then starts running.
Damn.
Oh no, not them. And then Delgar throws down a kind of like a pad, and this pad starts emitting an energy, and then grabs your hand and says, "Hold on tight."
All
And
right.
then you guys jump, but Delgar lets go of your hand and starts to fall. I want you to roll.
Oh no. A 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
You barely make it over, but you grab Delgar's hand and you're like hanging off the other side of the ledge. And he
Oh
looks
god.
up at you and goes, "Oh my god, thank you so much." But your hand starts slipping,
Oh no.
and it's like a 3-story drop. I want you to go ahead and roll.
All
Delgar's gonna
right.
roll too.
Hola?
Oh, 1 sec. All right. Uh, got a 5.
Well, as you're about to slip, Delgar climbs up on you and gets onto the ledge and pulls you up.
Thank
And then
you.
your hand slips from him, but then he grabs your wrist and pulls you all the way up. And
That was a
then
close one.
you're, yeah, and then you're like embraced in his arms. He's like, I wouldn't think this would happen till later.
Well, I don't mind it.
He kisses you on the lips real quick, and then he grabs your arm and he says, "We're not done yet." And then you
Right.
guys
Let's
start
go.
running. And then over on another ledge, you see the woman looking back and then keep on running. But then she slips and she falls like 1 story down into this
Oh.
alleyway. And you can hear her scream.
Oof.
You and Delgar run over and look down at the ledge. What do you guys want to do?
Well, let's see how we're gonna get down there. It's only
Roll
1 story, right?
Yeah, it's only 1 story.
So I suppose we could just try to jump down.
Oh, you can. Why don't you roll to see if you have a successful fall?
I'm gonna end up just like her.
You did roll a 6.
That is true. Well, I did also.
Oh no! Let's see what Delgar rolls. Maybe he can help. You jump down. Delgar like grabs you and puts you on the put your hands on the ledge, and then slowly drops you down, and then he jumps down gracefully.
Good.
That motherfucker rolled a 1.
Damn.
So he kind of like when he jumps, he does like a little forward flip, and it does like the hero pose when he gets down. And he goes, "Well, well, well, Sheila, happy to see you again." "Don't you say happy to see me, Dell. I know what you and my husband did." "Oh, you do, huh? Well, it doesn't matter now. Your leg is broken. Should we call somebody to help you out?" "I don't need your help, Delgar." "Who's the little pretty boy you brought with you, hmm? Another one of your flings?" "Oh, don't be so mean, sweetie. You know I'm a cultured man, and I'm old
So
enough
rude.
to be your great, great, great grandfather." And then a maniacal smile comes up on Delgar. And he goes in close to her and starts sniffing her. "That smells like fear, my dear. You know, if I would, if I reverted to my old ways, I would have gutted you right here. Piece of shit filth." "The smell of an abomination suits you, my dear." And then she looks in fear. "Just leave me alone." "Oh no, your ex-husband has something special for you. If you don't return what is his, I'm never gonna return that." "Jake,
Um,
would you please kindly slap this bitch?"
sure.
"I want you to flip
Gonna.
a coin."
Oh, okay. Let's see what we get. Heads.
"All right, your heads. I want you to explain what you do. You can do what Delgar says, or you can refuse."
I I pull back like one of those slapping matches, and I just line up and smack her real hard.
You smack the taste out of her mouth, and Delgar is like, that was yummy." She spits out blood,
Oh god.
and then she bites your hand.
Ow.
"Don't be rude, Sheila." And then she goes, "I should have never, never, ever fucking talked to you at that bar that night. Just give me what he needs." And she says, "I'll never give you anything." And then Delgar decides to take a knife and put it to her throat.
Oh boy.
"Should I kill you? Should I? Do you think Gain would enjoy this if I was to take your life right here?"
Let's.
"Don't, please don't, don't, please don't." "Oh, bitch, I'm only messing with you." And he freaking flings her on his shoulders. "Let's get this girl help."
All right.
Maybe we could take it to redemption.
Oh God.
He smiles evilly.
I'm sure he'd like that way too much.
Well then, let's go back. So you guys start walking back to the mezzanine, and redemption is just waiting for you guys. Ah, Captain Jake, Delgar, who do you have here? My dear
Well, this
redemption, she needs help. I need you to reset her leg. Ah, okay. So redemption takes his big robot arms and he fucking snaps her leg back into place and she starts screaming. And Delgar starts laughing. I had a pill, but this is so much better.
all right.
Now then, let me have it. What you have? What do you have? And she opens up her purse and hands you 2 discs. That's
Hmm.
it. Okay. That's all I had from him.
Wasn't that hard, was it?
You don't know what's on those discs.
All right.
Well, I think that's it. Now run along. I'm sure if Gain calls you again, you will go and answer his call. Yes, I will. Good. Redemption. Why don't you patch up that leg? Yes, ma'am. Or sir. Or what? Redemption looks confused because he can't figure out what Delgar is. So he goes and he injects her knee with a what you call it, a numbing agent, and then he puts the medical foam on her leg where the cuts and bruises are and heals her.
Nice.
Uh, I guess we're done with this.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. So you guys can look around the plaza, or you can go into the buggy and head back to game.
Yes, let's do it. Let's go and head back. I mean, we don't really have that much more to do here.
Yes, indeed. So you guys all climb in the buggy, and then you start heading back over to Gaines Restaurant. And then you guys walk in to Gaines Restaurant. And Gaines
Mm-hmm.
like, "You have it then?" It's like, "Captain
Yep.
Jake, you have the goods."
I hand him the 2 discs.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, can I please inquire what are on those discs? No. Oh, come on, Gainy Poo, please. No. He looks at you.
It's definitely a secret porn stash.
And then he fucking gasps. And then Delagar is like, "Oh, I knew it!" And he's like, "Shut up! You dirty, dirty perv. What are those discs?" And then he's like, "None of your business." And then Delagar was like, "Oh, you so naughty." And then it's like, it's incriminating, isn't it? It's not just porn, it's you. And then his fucking face blushes. You can see the blush coming through his fur. It's incriminating, and I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. Here's your fucking coordinates, get out. And then Delagar tosses you the coordinates to the new planet. I think we got what we needed. Alright,
Yep.
Gain, I hope I don't see you for about let's see, about 10 more years. And just to let you know, I will get my hands on those discs. And he freaking takes them and he freaking bites down on them and starts chewing on them. Ain't getting them now. It's like, oh, you are big poopy pants. And you guys walk out of the restaurant, and Delgar just starts laughing his ass off.
Told you.
You are so right, Jake. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
That was some good fun.
Indeed, indeed. I wish we would have saw a little bit more action, though. She didn't put up much of a fight, did she?
Well, we had our fun. Got a good slap in.
Indeed.
Oh, don't tell me you didn't enjoy that.
Oh, yes, I did, indeed. And Delgar looks back, and that robot that you saw before has a gun to both of you guys' back.
Oh, shit.
You lied.
Did I?
And then you see behind him, when you guys turn around, Redemption tied up.
God.
And some kind of receiver on his chest that's nullifying him to do anything except for listen to the commands of the M32, the robot you met. And you see the little mouse, his companion, the mouse guy, with a remote controller, an old remote control, like looks like something from an RC car.
Yeah.
Basically controlling Redemption.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not for you to lie. I knew I smelt that man on you. On me?
Okay.
How dare you? I've never touched that man. What man are you talking about? And he starts sniffing. C-76. I knew it. I knew it. You know him. Where is he? Where is he?
I literally don't know.
You don't know where he is or don't know who he is. And then
Well.
Oh yeah. Why don't you roll?
Oh, God. Let's go. Oh, I rolled a 2, and that's actually nice.
Well, he tries to get Redemption to grab you and choke you, but Redemption resists.
That's my
And
boy.
basically says, I will never harm Captain Jake. I think this thing is malfunctioning, M32. And he starts banging on it. Whatever. Take him back to our ship. So, the little mouse guy has Redemption holding both you and Delgar and taking you back to their ship. When you see their ship, it's a big, huge skull, like from a Leviathan, a space leviathan, and everything
I see.
is built around like tech built around this bone skull.
Well, fancy
Basically
place.
pushing you in. Fancy place, and he freaking puts the gun in your face. You shut your fucking mouth. You smart ass. You go in, and it does look fancy. And basically, they take you into a cell and put you guys both in it.
Hmm.
And redemption is restrained not in that cell, but in another cell across from you guys. And we're gonna take a short break real quick.
All right.
We'll be right back. All right, we are back.
All right.
Sorry about that. I grabbed the popsicle. I can put that away for now. Um.
It's all good.
All right. So you are in a cell. Redemption's in another cell right next to you, tied up.
Mm-hmm.
You and Delgar are basically butt naked. No weapons, no anything. They took everything from you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in the same cell together.
All right.
And he is, even though he's a perfect being, he's still like closed in and like in a corner, not liking,
Yeah.
anybody seeing his body because he's got scars and, from the years of him, fighting and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
He's just like, what did your friend get us into?
I have no idea. This. Well, this isn't the first time people have been looking for him.
Well, I was hoping this wouldn't be the time that I would show you my body, but here it is.
Yeah. I was hoping for a more intimate setting.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we need to find a way out of here.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's have a look around.
It's dark. You can't really see anything. But you have your HUD.
Okay. Can I see anything there?
You want to activate your night vision?
Yes.
Or you have two sorts of vision now. You have your heat vision and your night vision.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So I'll try night vision. I mean, it's dark, right? So.
Alright. So you start the night vision up. You can see Redemption tied up right in front of you. You see the cell is not in the best shape, as in the bars are rusty. It's not the only thing that feels kind of comfortable is the cell bed,
Mm-hmm.
and cell bed is there, and you see a toilet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, let's go try these bars, I suppose. Let's see what's going on over here.
So you try the bars. You put your hands on them, and they give you a shock.
I see. Well, that's nothing. Hmm. Let's see. I'd like to go through and inspect the whole room, I guess.
You go to the room, and you
Yeah.
inspect. There is a small panel, an electrical panel, right under your bed where you can push the button and it puts the bed into the wall and takes the bed out.
All right. Let's go inspect this panel.
All right. You look at the panel. It has a little LCD screen and it has three buttons on it, and it gives you like options of the firmness of the bed and whatnot like that. So I guess they do kind of take care of their prisoners. They give
Yeah.
you a nice bed.
All right.
But it is connected to the system.
Let's see if I can hack it.
All right. hacking session. 5 dice or 3 coin flips.
Um, let's go 5 dice.
All right. Since it's in a prison, 3 to succeed and 2 fails.
All right. Well, that's not great. I got 2 5s, 2 4s, and a 3.
That panel sizzles up and the bed becomes uncomfortable.
Uh,
And you're not
well,
able to get into the system. Kind
that
of
sucks.
surprised. And then Delegar looks at you and says, "A little trouble, dear?"
A little bit.
I guess we're stuck here for a little bit, aren't we?
I hope not.
Is there anybody that you can call to help us in any kind of predicament?
There's a lot of people I could call, actually.
A man with friends, I like it.
I have an idea. There's some space pirates. Not these specific ones. We ran into them not too long ago. They really like redemption. Or at least one of them does, I suppose. They said if we ever need help, call them.
I see. I
So
guess
let's
you better call
yeah. Let's see how that works out.
them. All right, so you can probably use the eye, and hopefully the signal goes through, and
Mm-hmm.
try to do a signal hack. I want you to flip 3 coins.
3 coins. Tails. Heads. Heads.
You get a signal out, and it's pretty clear, just a little bit of muffle. And who are
Alright.
you trying to call?
I'm trying to call God, what's his face? The Goblin? Is that what it's called?
The signal
The
goes through, and who the fuck you calling the goblin?
You.
Jake, is that you?
Yup.
God damn. It ain't been what? Fucking 2 days and you calling us? The hell you get into, boy?
I got in a bit of trouble with these space pirates, and they've captured me, and they've captured Redemption, and it's not looking very good for us right now.
They captured you in Redemption.
Yes.
Ooh, you better not have Ogre hear about that shit.
Well, if there's any way for you to help us out, that'd be real great.
Where you at?
We're let's see, where are we at? I'll try and send you my coordinates.
Alright. It gets half muffled. Boy, you in Saturn? What the fuck?
Yep.
Valorant, this man is in Saturn. How the hell you get captured in Saturn? That's like a fucking tourist attraction.
Yeah, you'd think that has some, I guess it just, got real lucky.
Where's your crew? Captain
Uh,
Maxwell is just questioning you.
they're off doing their own thing,
Yeah. Well, I guess they didn't need our help, but you do.
Uh,
So,
yes, it would be greatly appreciated.
well, we are not in the vicinity, but I think Valorant is. So I can give her a call.
That would be very nice.
All right. Hang tight. We'll get you out there, soldier.
Thank you.
End line. And then it shuts off. So, Delgar looks at you.
Well, I think we're gonna get some help here pretty soon, hopefully.
You hear the door open, and you see
Oh,
a small mouse mechanic come in.
oh.
I'm sorry about my friend. Yeah. He really hates that guy that you lied to us about.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, I'm not going to tell his story, but I did bring you some food. I hope you enjoy. And here's a couple of blankets, too.
Alright, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. I hope you like mac and cheese. It's my favorite.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Thank you. Delgar takes one of the blankets and wraps it around his body. And gets the bowl of mac and cheese and starts eating it. Not bad for Earth food. How are you able to cook this, little rat? Hey, I'm not a rat, I'm a mouse. Puts a pouty face on. Puts his goggles on. Redemption is hungry. Redemption is hungry. Robots don't eat.
He does.
Nuh-uh. And then he presses a button and shocks redemption. Why? And redemption is in pain. But the little
Hey,
mouse
man.
is smirking. Hey. Hey, man, what?
Why would you do that?
I despise AIs.
Whatever.
You want to hear him scream some more?
No.
And he presses the button again, and redemption starts screaming some more.
God damn it.
And then he stops. He's like, why should you care? You can just replace him.
It's not that easy.
Oh, it is. And he whispers to you, there's plenty of people I can kill to make him.
Sure.
Well, then, I came here to do what I was meant to do. So, I hope you have a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, you get to meet the captain.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then he walks away with his little paddly feet and then closes the door and locks it. And the lights dim dark. And then, for once, you see the face on Redemption have a tear in his little
Aw,
emoji eye.
damn.
Captain Jake, I don't like this place.
Yeah. Me neither.
And Delgar looks at Redemption and at you and says, I'm so sorry. And then he curls up in a ball in the corner of the room and takes his short rest. And then you see the door open and you see a light and you see M32 with his jacket off and his 6 arms. And he goes to the cell and he opens your cell and he grabs you and starts dragging you to another room.
Oh boy.
When you get to the room, you see a single chair in that room with straps and a stool right in front of it. And he grabs you with his 6 arms and he throws you down into the chair and starts strapping you in. And he sits on the stool. Now then,
Hmm.
Mr. Jake,
Oh, here we go.
Captain of the Redemption.
Sure.
And he looks at the file that he was given from the little mouse creature, Rift. Captain of the Redemption. Not like any ship I've seen before.
No, it's pretty unique.
Then he looks at the paper. The Sadhara.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanic as well.
Yup.
Any connection with C-76 as well?
Not really.
Are you lying to me?
Look, man, we all barely know each other. I don't really know what you want.
He goes over to the wall and he shows you a switch. He says, I have ways of making you talk.
I'm already talking.
Then tell me, how do you know him?
I just ran into him. He's kind of lives on my ship. I don't really know that much about him. Like, I don't know what you want.
Is he your crew or not?
Yeah.
Well, then tell me what you know about him. Of him.
I I know he knows his way around a gun. Yep. I know he's on my ship. I know he used to do like bounty hunting or something. I don't really know. That's literally all I know about him.
You think this is funny?
I mean, I think it's funny that you think that I have a lot more information than I do.
You know what I think? I think that you know more than what you say. I think that dear old grandfather has enough information on C-76 that maybe he could have blabbed to you about. Maybe I think that you have more information that what you wish to tell me.
Okay. I mean, I don't, but you do you, I guess.
Well then, maybe I'll torture your little pretty boy then.
I mean, he especially doesn't know anything. I don't really see the point.
Okay. The screen pulls down, and you see the cell, and the cell closing up, and you see inside of the cell, and you see that it's being filled with water.
That's not very cool.
Oh, he'll be pretty cool in a minute.
True.
And the water starts filling up to the knees. You can't hear anything, but you can see Delgar trying to jump onto the bed.
Look, why don't you just tell me what you want to know? Right?
I want to know where C-76 is.
I don't know where he is. He went out, he left a note that he went out. That's all I know.
Where is this note?
It's on my ship somewhere, I don't know.
He presses a button. Rift. Yes, and 32. I need you to go on there, piece of shit ship, and find that fucking note. I'm not your errand boy. Shut the fuck up and do it. Oh, alright. But they'll miss their dessert. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I'll go. Yes, yes. And then he runs off to the ship.
So, lovely
Once
weather we're having, huh?
he takes his arm and he digs under your rib cage and starts pulling a little bit. You're a fucking smartass, aren't you?
Well, you know where I got it from.
Too bad your crew is not here to save you.
Yep, it certainly sucks.
Indeed, it does. Let me tell you a little bit about myself then. Since you have
I
no
really
information.
don't care.
Oh, you're gonna care. And then he takes his arm and he digs up on your rib cage some more, putting you in more pain.
Not very nice.
You see, Me and C-76 go way back. I used to serve under him when he was in the military. We've fought countless battles together, and he was more of a teacher to me than anything. Learned everything I need to know from him.
Okay.
Even how to break that little pretty face of yours.
Yep.
Motherfucker left me on a rock to die. All because I killed a group of kids.
I mean, that doesn't seem very cool.
If those kids would have went back to that enemy base, they would have them know where we were. I had no choice. If those children would have found out, it would have killed our whole regiment.
It's always a choice.
Oh yeah? Kind of like the choice you getting involved with him, and now your little pretty face is in this chair. With
Yeah,
fucking...
kind of like that.
Oh, you're a fucking smartass. And then he fucking points at the fucking what you call it? He points at the monitor again, and you see the water getting higher and higher. You see Delgar's half of his body is submerged in water. Come on now, boy. I know you know a little bit more.
I really don't. It's, you know, you can get that note, and then you have literally more information than I have, because to be honest, I didn't really care that much. So I just kind of read the note and I was like, all right, fuck it.
So you don't even care about your friends. You're such a good captain.
It's not that I don't care, it's just that they do this all the time.
Well, he drains the cell. And Delgar is just uncomfortable. His hair is wet. The blankets that he was just gotten are soaked. And he feels cold and uncomfortable. But then you see in camera that Delgar covers himself in a blanket and then disappears. And then the robot looks back at the camera and he grabs you by the throat. Where the fuck did he go?
Why don't you ask him? I don't know.
And he squeezes hard on your neck. Where the fuck did he go? In a robot voice.
I don't know.
And next thing you know it, the straps on Redemption are free. And it looks like he's not in the control of them anymore. And Delgar reappears behind Redemption.
Oh, well, there he is.
He says, huh? And then you see Redemption's arms. A blade comes out of his arm. And he starts cutting away at the bars. And you see the skull with the horns on his face again.
Oh, you pissed him off.
And audio comes from the screen now. And basically, Redemption says in a menacing voice, "No one touches my ship." And he basically cuts a hole through the hull of of the ship that you're on and escapes out and is going towards the Redemption ship. And then when you see that, you see somebody in a bronze and copper suit jump in and toss Delgar some clothes and a gun and start coming through the ship. And they're like, and then M32 is like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I think you fucked up, bud.
Next thing you know, you hear a knock on the door. And then M32 goes to the door. And then a big fist just smacks the robot in the face, leaving him unconscious. And then they walk in, the mask comes off. You really got yourself into some fucking trouble, didn't you?
Took you long enough.
Well, I was not so close.
Fair enough. I was having fun.
I bet. Look at the fucking scar they left on you.
You know.
A drink?
Scars are cool, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Need a drink?
Yes.
And before she even unties you, she freaking gives you a shot.
Hell yeah.
So I guess you want out of here, huh?
Kind of.
She fucking takes her blade and it just cuts through the stuff. And then she looks down. She's like, not bad.
Much obliged.
Then she tosses you some clothes.
Thank you.
Get fucking dressed. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Let's go get my ship back.
I think your buddy already is on his way.
I know. They are in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can't
boy.
believe the demon system just activated. I thought you needed the keys.
Yeah, well, it can also happen if something really bad is going on, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ogre did leave that in. Okay, well, let's get the fuck out of here.
Alright, let's go.
She tosses you a gun. A big gun.
Nice.
And then you guys are starting to go through the ship. And once you go through the ship, you see about 4 space pirates honed in on you. I want you guys to roll.
Alright. 2.
Nice. Let's see what Valorant gets. Oh, ho, ho. Damn. You shoot them, and you take down 2 of them. One shoots Valorant in the arm.
Oh.
And the bullet goes into her arm. She's like, "Ah, fuck!" And then she takes the handgun out of her holster and fucking shoots that guy in the head. And then there's one guy, and he's starting to run. I want you to go ahead and roll again.
Alright. 4.
4.
Yep.
He gets away from you, but you guys start winding through the hallways again. Um, there's two paths now. There's one going left and one going right. And she looks at you. Remember the way you got in here?
Nope.
Well, fuck it. Let's turn around and just jump out the way Redemption did.
Hell yeah.
And so you guys both turn around and start running back to the fucking cell. You run to the cell, and I want you to make a. I want you to roll to see if
Yep.
you're able to jump out of the ship from that hole, because the hole's pretty deep.
Oh god. 3?
You make it through, and thank God that they were hovering over a water. And
I
you
see.
just go right into the water and you go up. And then Valorant also follows you and basically whistles, and you see a small transport ship like hover right next to you guys.
Nice.
You guys climb in, and then she's like, "Saddle up, big boy. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Let's roll.
You guys start going out, but then the ship starts sending out hover bikes and with guns strapped to them and whatnot like that. And then she's like, "You know how to use this?" And then she presses a button, and you raise up, and it turns around, and there's guns right there for
Yeah.
you.
Just point and shoot, right?
Yeah, but guess what? This baby don't have auto feature, so you need to, hone in on them. I hope you're a good shot.
I hope so too.
All right, so you start going through. She's going to be bobbing and weaving, and she's able to successfully dodge all the bullets. I want you to roll, see if you can shoot him down.
Alright. Ooh, I got a 5.
When you start shooting, it gets jammed and it gets on a cooldown. So they're going to start shooting at you.
Damn it.
Oh. Wow. Okay, so they shoot at you guys. One of them hits one of the jets on there. There's 4 jets on this small vessel. So it hits one of them. It jams one of the jets. She goes to try to put one on auxiliary power to try to make one work harder so you can go faster, but it fails. And now you guys are just running on 2 engines. She had to turn one off to offset it because she couldn't use the drive to drive all 3 engines. So you guys are going a little slower. All right, I need you to roll, see if you can hit them again.
I rolled a 1.
You blow down 2 of the ships using your guns. I want you to tell me how you do it.
Alright, so I aim at the cockpits and I just fucking blow their heads off.
Nice. You blow their heads off. You see one of them looks like a what you call it? Looks like a dog, like a husky.
Yeah.
And you see the good old boy's face just get blown out.
Oof.
Blood going everywhere. The other one looks like a human, and you just blow his brains out as well. And then the ships crash right into the water. And then there's 2 more ships coming after you. They start shooting. Let's see if Valorant can dodge. Whew. Valorant fucking just does a barrel roll and just fucking dodges every single bullet that comes your guys' way. Now it's your turn to shoot those guns.
Alright. I got a 2.
Nice. You're able to shoot one of them down, and you shoot it through the engines of one of the ships, and the ship goes down and blows up. but the guy is able to escape by ejecting.
Alright.
And then there's one more coming after you guys. He misses his shots and accidentally kills his crewmate that ejects. And all you can hear is, and then a big ass hole goes through the guy's chest.
Damn.
Alright. And then Valorant is able to get the other engine on and keep it steady, and their guys are going faster. And now it is your turn to roll.
God damn it, I keep cocking it. Oh, 6.
You try to shoot, and the gun goes down again, and it's recharging again. The guy tries to shoot, and it shoots right by your head, but it scaves it. It's like, because you're not exposed, but you can see that it hits the glass and just ricochets off the glass, coming towards your head.
Damn. Close one.
Valorant is able to keep it stable, and you guys are still running away, heading your way to a redemption ship. And now it's your turn to roll.
5.
You basically try to get one off, and it recharges again. And not able to hit him. This time, he shoots you right towards the head again, and the window starts to crack.
Damn it.
And Valorant's able to keep the ship steady, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Keeps jamming.
Well, shoot better! Now it's your turn to go again.
3.
You're able to shoot at him, and it damages the ship, but he's still in play. He tries to shoot at you, but to no avail, he misses, and you can just see splashes around the ship where he tries to shoot. The engine that she got back into play is back down, and now you guys are going slow again. Go ahead and Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Got cocked. Oh, 1.
Tell me how you want to kill this last dude.
Well, I think I'll just do the same thing again and try to just pop its head.
Alright, you do it, and both of the bullets go straight between both eyes and then come out, and you can see it doesn't explode this time. It goes clean through, and you can see like where his eyes are. There's like blood tears just flowing from his face, and his mouth is wide open, and you can see the ship just descend into the water and then tumble over and then blow up in this big explosion.
That good enough for you?
I'm impressed, rookie.
Me too.
She's able to keep the ship stable, and you make it to the ship of redemption.
Nice.
And once you get to redemption, you hear commotion. And you see about 5 pirates dead with their heads cut off.
Ooh. Well,
it doesn't look
redemption's
like
going to be eating it.
Yep. You don't see anything clean. It was done by ripping.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, let's go in and check it out.
All right, you guys go into the cargo bay. You see your car is there, but there's blood and guts all over the top of it. You see somebody's head hanging from one of the doors. You see blood and entrails on one of the stairways to get up to the kitchen birthing area.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Well, let's head to the kitchen area, I suppose. See if we can find what's going on.
You go up to the kitchen and you see two guys laying like on the kitchen table, dead.
Alright. Hmm.
And you also see Delgar sitting on one of the chairs with the gun like in between his legs. And then he looks up at you, and then one of his eyes looks like it's punched, and he's beaten up a little bit.
Yo, you alright?
I'll be fine. Just get your friend.
Hmm?
Just get your friend.
Alright. You know where he is?
She points up to where the engine room is.
Alright. Just hang tight, okay?
I ain't going anywhere.
Let's go up into the engine room.
You go up into the engine room and you see Redemption have the little mouse up against the wall. And you see the skull face. And he's yelling leave over and over and over again to the mouse character.
Mm-hmm.
And the mouse is like, no, please get off of me. Yes, yes, please. And Valorant's like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And then Valorant looks down and she sees like 5 bodies just on the ground, like torn to shreds.
He's a wild one sometimes.
Yeah. Puts Ogre to shame.
Yeah.
She both laughs and then she just leans up against the wall and takes a shot. And then she looks at you. Well, you better handle business. You're the captain, right?
I thought I would just see how it is played out, but if you insist.
Yeah. You want him to kill that thing?
I don't know. It's kind of an asshole, you know?
I fed you mac and cheese, please.
Yes, but you also tortured Redemption.
And Redemption turns, and then a smile comes on his face with the skull. And then he makes fun of the mouse and it records his face. Yes, yes, please. Yes, yes, please. And then Redemption starts laughing. Ah ha ha.
Alright,
Like
Redemption,
a forced laugh.
that's enough. Just let him go, alright? You've had your fun.
But Captain Jake, Captain Jake, why?
I don't think he'll bother us again.
then
It's
he
okay.
looks at Captain Jake, and his face turns to normal again. Do you want me to resume normal mode then, Captain Jake?
Yes, please.
And then he goes back to normal mode, but he's still holding on to the mouse. Shall I get rid of the trash, sir?
Yeah, just throw him out.
As you wish. And he grabs him, dragging him against the walls as he's taking him out of the
Oh
cargo bay.
god.
And the mouse character is like, ow, ow. I'd like to hear you scream.
Oh god.
And then at the end, he's all bloodied, and he throws him off the ship. And he's like, get off my ship. And he tosses him. And he lands in the sand all bloodied. And then Valorant is like, well, do you mind if I can put my pod into your cargo bay?
Anytime.
Oh, it's not even like that. Valorant just starts laughing a little bit, and she takes another shot. Well, maybe you should help out your friend downstairs.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah, infirmary might be nice.
Yeah. Go and get your pod. I'll go and help my friend.
All right. She goes out and she gets her pod and she puts it in the cargo bay. It's about as big as your buggy. She parks it right next to it. And Redemption
Alright.
closes the bay. And then says, Captain Jake, I think we should get the fuck off of Saturn.
Yes. Let's certainly do that.
Shall I put it on autopilot while you take care of Delgar?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Redemption? Go and help her take off.
Yes, sir. Oh, you want me to take off with the Redemption? That's fine with me. I've always wanted to fly a ship.
It's not that hard. You just tell him where to go and he goes.
Oh, full autopilot.
Pretty much.
Nice. Alright, back to the fucking station.
Yep.
As you wish. And then he starts revving up the engines. And you start flying and getting out of the atmosphere.
And I go over to Delgar.
Delgar is looking up at you.
Hey there.
Still in the same form as
How
he
about-
was.
How about we get you over to the infirmary and get you checked out, huh?
That'll be nice.
Come on. We'll get you some warm clothes and get you situated, alright?
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. So he puts his arm around you. He's limping into the infirmary. And you lay him down on the bed. And you do your diagnostic check. And you found out that he's got a couple of broken ribs. And his leg, they kind of smashed him in the knee.
Oof.
So,
Let's I'll start by giving you something for the pain and then I'll let the auto doc sort you out, huh?
oh, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.
So,
So
you
I
do
press
that.
Yeah.
Go for it. Huh?
I press the buttons to make it do those things, and then I walk over to him and I just give him a kiss on his forehead.
And he smirks. And he whispers, I'm glad you're such a gentleman.
Always.
And then the auto doc fixes him up, and he's still in pain. They give him a shot,
Mhm.
to dull his pain and whatnot like that, and then he basically passes out and falls asleep. And you put a blanket over him and let him sleep it off. And Valorant this time takes the time to go through your ship systems.
She wanted to do that all along.
Yeah, she was bored. So she decides to go through the ship systems and starts reading about everything. And you're making your ascent slow. Getting through the atmosphere, starts getting a little warm inside the ship. And she finds an archive of some old time music. And she starts listening to some 1980s jams while her
Hell
feet
yeah.
are kicked up on the dashboard of the cockpit. And she's like, "This is what I'm talking about, fucking redemption." And he's like, "Yeah." So they're all, and you can hear his screen bobbing up and down, and she's listening to some hair bands and stuff like that, and they're making their way into the space station. And
Nice.
they land, and you guys are sitting there, and then next thing you know, you're getting a message.
Oh.
It goes up, and you hear M32, and he's like,
Oh. What's up, big boy?
"I will see you again."
I look forward to it.
And this time,
It's
I will be prepared.
it's a date.
And he fucking shuts it off. And then another message comes in, or another what you call a call comes in.
Yeah.
It opens up and it's Captain Maxwell. You can actually see his face this time. He's like his eyeballs just looking in through there, tapping on the fucking screen. This thing on? This thing on?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
yo, hey,
Yo.
Captain
Yo.
Jake, Captain Jake.
Yo.
Hey, Valorant make it on time?
Yeah. Yeah, It was good. She really saved her ass back there.
Yeah, that's what she does. She is kind of a bitch though, so.
Well, a little
I
bit.
heard that, you old fag fart bitch. She just starts fucking saying all kinds of stupid shit. He's all like, "Yeah, that's my girl."
Very well. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
really helped me out there.
Yeah. Well, Ogre told me to tell you that he's glad that you and Redemption are safe.
Yeah. I'm glad to.
I hope your friend is too. The pretty one.
Oh, yeah. No, he's gonna be all right. Bit beat up, but
Well, I want to ask you a question. I was wondering if you could let Valorant stay with you until she can get her ship back into shape so she can get her ass back up here.
after what she's done for us, of course.
Alright. Don't go too hard on her. She don't know how to talk to people.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Alright. Well, we'll rendezvous in about 2 days. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
And
I'll see you then.
Maybe we can do something about redemption. Try to get you a little safer in there.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Indeed. All right. End the line.
All right.
Ends the call. So we get to be roomies, huh?
All right, up here. So
I
We
know
can
you
kick
got good
it.
food here.
Oh yeah. Got good food, good jams, good vibes.
And I got good liquor.
I'm sure you do.
And then she fucking, like, puts on her wristband, and then she shows a picture of the back of the inside of the trunk of her ship. Don't leave home without it. And what do you think I was doing? I was doing a beer run when you guys called
Damn.
me.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go on another one soon.
Like you mind.
No, I don't. And then you guys partying it up, and you guys go into the rooms and get a good night's sleep. And that's where we're gonna end the session today.
Nice.
Well, I hope you had a good one then. Solo mission got off slow, but you know.
Yeah, it started off slow, but we got some action in there, and
And you didn't roll too many sixes. You rolled a
I
lot
didn't
of
roll.
ones.
Yeah, I
I know
actually
that.
got lucky.
Yeah, you got very lucky. And you were off world too. So that was harder than normal mode.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that worked out. That could have been bad.
Yeah, indeed. You got Delgar there, taking care of
True.
him right now. Yep. Funny thing is, his ship is still on Saturn, so he's gonna have to go and pick that up.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll deal with that later.
Yep. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed, and I hope you all had a good day. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this session. And it looked
Alright.
like Sanatsu was here to listen.
Yeah, for the last little bit.
Yeah, while she was at work. So that's awesome. All right, gonna end this, and if Sanatsu, you want to jump up and talk and stuff like that, I'm good with that too. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
See ya.